Live. Dave, now you're a music guy. You got to be having a blast out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I saw a bunch of people in Van Halen shirts, one guy in a Kiss shirt, and this guy coming up's got all kinds of bands on his shirt right there. Judas Priest, Quiet Riot. I love it, man. A lot of rock and roll there. Hey, I tell you, this festival is awesome out here. I'll tell you this much, Cheap Trick, those boys out of Chicagoland, Aurora, Illinois, they just wrapped up their show, Tesla. Tesla's coming up. Of course, there are some Lions fans out here. Everyone's fired up for the end of summer for football to fire up. But you know what? You got to eat, you got to rock, and you got to celebrate art. Check it out. Don't be afraid to sing if you know. From howling guitars and pulsating grooves to piping hot snacks and cool sips.
Oh, nice cold margarita on that day?
All day.
There it is.
Mix in all the creative visuals one can dream up, and one thing's for sure, Soaring Eagle Arts Beats and Eats means the unofficial but festive end of summer is at hand.
Oh, I'm having a lot of fun. Just when I got up from work, I'm having a ball. Cost nothing, I enjoyed it. Come every year. I'll be here next year.
You could call Anthony Bundy a regular around these parts this time of year. He has his eyes set on what the crew at Famous Dave's is whipping up. In fact, they gave us a sneak peek.
We have 2 pulled chopped pork sliders available. You can get a side with it. As you can see, Valdo right over there, he is working very hard on our meat candy and caramelizing the brisket.
Coleslaw, beans, and barbecue. It's like a different taste. You get your dessert, you get your salad, and you get your meat. So it's a balanced meal in a cup. So it's healthy all the way around.
Food for the stomach, check. Now it's time to feed the eyes with all the courageous colors and pithy pastels you could want.
It's actually my first time doing any exhibit, so I've never put my art on display before, so I'm really excited to be here.
Tim Andrews of Big Tim Art walked us through his creative process.
I do a lot of landscapes, and everything here is a digital painting, so I draw it on an iPad, and then I print it out full size, or some of them are smaller, and I actually do have a screen right here that kind of showcases a time-lapse process. So this is a video on loop that has like a sped-up time-lapse of each painting, and every single brush stroke is there.
And some might say, what's creativity without the cannabis? Supervised smokes are back for the 2nd year in a row, courtesy of the House of Dank, and perhaps the most important thing, the sonic nourishment for the ears with the legendary lineup of live music.
Tonight it's Cheap Trick and Tesla. You know, then we're going to get to country tomorrow with Dustin Lynch and Cadillac 3. Sunday we go rock with Chevelle and alternative pop with Jim Blossoms. Monday it's Keith Sweat, which I'm doing right now, and then Thornetta Davis. But in addition to some of those headliners, we have 175 local bands throughout the weekend, and they join an amazing lineup of visual artists, family activities, and behind me this way and that way are 50 of the best restaurants you'll ever see.
And back live, that sonic nourishment continuing. Tesla on stage right now. You know the boys, modern day cowboy, a modern day. I can't sing, but I'll tell you, Frank Hannon and Brian Wheat from the band, I've interviewed them over the years. They're great. Yeah, a lot of rock and roll throughout the weekend. Of course, as you heard from the organizers, so many other bands, so many genres. And by the way, you don't need a ticket to come down here. You can, for food and beverages, you can pay cash or card. There's ATMs here if you want to pay cash instead of using your card. But it's a lot of fun, great music, great vibes. And as you heard people chanting Jared Goff, oh yeah, we're ready for the Lions too, coming up in a little bit. We'll send it back to you.